Hi, welcome to the Chiefs Kinks playthrough of Kingdom Death Monster Simulator. We're still on version 0.1.189. It is time to essentially get killed by the Butcher, level 2. This will be the start of the downfall of our party, I believe. I think we've done everything. Go ahead and read the Butcher. There once was a man who could not hide his fear. He wore a mask that transformed his cowardice to rage. In turn, the man transformed into a monster. All that remained was a devouring fury that stalked the night, collecting the fearful faces of others. Yeah, that's going to be my party pretty soon. Except for these are all guys, and two of them are going to be these, and these ladies aren't going to be alive. All right. So everything should be set up. I am going to pass. Oh, actually, move that out of the way. I will pass for the first round because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, hold on. There's a little bit that I can do. I just realized. Zach here is going to spend his action to block, so I'll get to ignore one hit the next time you're attacked. Monster hit locations do not matter. The reason being, he reshuffles them each turn, so that's not going to make any difference. Yeah, nothing else is going to really matter here. Do I have a character that has darts? Lucy has the darts. No, I don't want to move her up, because if I move her up, what I'm planning on doing is having Zach be... Actually, Zach will move up one space. Okay. So, monster's turn. Hugh. Closest threat facing, that's going to be obvious. Closest threat, no target, menace. So closest threat facing is already selected. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Level 2 Butcher gets 1 speed and 1 damage token. It didn't assign the tokens. Okay. Need to put those up. Speed. I don't think I have any damage tokens out. Let me get some of those. Okay, something to know in the setup. I didn't realize that. All right. His toughness will be 12. Movement is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, darn it. Had I not moved up, he wouldn't have reached me. All right, well, I knew there was some reason why I didn't move him before. No big deal. So he's going to be attacking here. I have 1 natural evasion, 2 evasion tokens, so +3 evasion. I'm in the grass, +5. He needs 8s to hit. This would be a speed 1, but it is speed 2 because he's level 2. And the 10 will be a hit. However, I had blocked, so I spent that to ignore 1 hit. The next time your attack lasts until the next act. You cannot block more than once per attack. So in this case, I block it so none of this goes through. All right, next card. And it's a mood card. All right, hold on. When the card comes into play, draw an AI card. When a survivor ends their act in the light radius, they gain a -1 strength token. At the end of each monster's turn, place a token on Forbidden Light. Forbidden Light has 5 tokens, discard everything. All right, so it's not going, his action is already in, so he doesn't get one just yet. So we get the other one, Roar, intimidate all targets. Roll a d10 for each target. On a result of 4+, suffer 1 per monster level and is knocked down. Oh, this is going to be fun. So that would be 2 damage that they would take. So we'll start with Urza. Urza got a 2. So a 4+, so she does not take any. Next will be June the 2nd. All right, so June the 2nd takes 2 brain damage, so she gets a severe brain injury. We will take that into account here shortly. However, I'm going to use these tokens for something. All right, so what I'm using the tokens for is just to kind of mark off. I'll also work my way down, so green, red, white, blue for the character order. Because we have the infectious lunacy, when you suffer brain damage, gain lunacy tokens equal to the damage suffered. When you have 3+, remove them all and suffer the frenzy. So she just got 2. So 1 more and she freaks out. Having said that, we have a other issue. So I need to roll on this table here for brain trauma. And for the brain trauma injury, we get a 6, but because we have Accept the Darkness, we add 2 to it. So it's actually going to be an 8. So lunacy, gain a random disorder, and 1 to 5 insanity. So the way I'm going to do it is 1 to 2 is 1, 3 to 4 is 2, etc. So 1 to 2 is 1. I got an 8, so that will be 4 insanity. And we'll need to go find out what the disorder is. Don't know when I've last done this, so we'll shuffle it a couple of times. Draw a face up 1. Absent seizures. No one knows how your mind goes when you're gone, not even you. The first time you would suffer a brain trauma H showdown, you're instead knocked down and forget a fighting art. Okay, that's not bad at all, since I have no fighting arts. So, absent seizures. She was knocked down both because she failed the roll and because she took a traumatic injury there. Tim is next. Tim rolls. Tim got a 5, so Tim takes 2 points of armor. Hadn't gotten through the armor yet. And Tim is knocked down though. Roll d10 on a result of 4+, target suffers the damage and is knocked down. So no choice on that. Next will be good old Zach. Zach rolled a 1, so Zach's like, I don't care. Okay. Sorry, that's not Zach. It's the problem is I have a Zach figurine and I have a Zach character, but the Zach character is on old Joe. You know what? I'm going to leave the table and I'm actually going to change the figurines because I'm going to get so confused. Oh. Put that back to severe injuries. All right. So, let's unassign the survivor. And then bring him over. There we go. So now it's male unarmored is Tim, even though, well, actually he has like gobbledygook armor. I was going to try to get them all cat, but that set is conspired against me. Okay, so next turn. I have Urza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for her movement. Oh, yeah, it's hit locations that get reshuffled, so that doesn't matter. So Urza is got only 2 survival. Urza's going to attack from the rear with her scrap sword, so she'll need a 5 to hit. She has no accuracy modifications, so 2 dice on 5s to hit. So got a 5 and a 9, so that is 2 hits. Since I didn't get a perfect hit, I don't get the barb. And it's red. I don't have this. All right, so 2 hits. It looks like one of them isn't going to matter. So we're just going to do the cleaver first. The attacker's heart is frozen with dread. Attacker gains +1 insanity. No big deal, but I will take the insanity. She's now insane. Doesn't matter. Oh, these should have been cleared off. All right. Next one is Furious Gut. So if I wound, something happens. If I fail, I get a basic action against me. All right. Oh, and actually I needed a 4 to hit because I'm in the rear arc. Sorry. I forgot that she moved into the rear. So roll, we get a 4. That's not going to be good. So 4 + 3 is 7. Plus 4 is 11. Unfortunately, I need a 12. So toughness is 12. So flip it. Basic action. Accuracy is 4. And then bleeds on this. So we got 4s. Monster Grease 5. Normal 6. So 2 dice. Normally it'd be 1, or nope, it's 2. So I need 3 dice. All right, so I got 3 hits. Let's see where they're all hitting. I'm gonna dodge the head hit. Actually, how much damage is it that I'm looking at? 2 damage. I'm just gonna take it all. 1 left there, 1 to the body, and 1 to the legs. So the reason it's 2 damage is because we have +1 damage token. And then I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Well, I gotta get my 3 blade tokens. And I probably should have dodged one of them. All right, I'm gonna spend 1 survival. I'm going to encourage Tim to stand up. Yeah. Okay, I grabbed the wrong thing. Not that this really matters. All right, first thing Tim is going to do is he's going to strum his harp. So I need a 6+. Got an 8, so we'll discard this. The pickup deck threw me off for a moment. All right, so we discard that. I think he's got to keep his survival. He doesn't have any trauma damage yet. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. So I won't actually move him. Next, we're gonna have Zach go. Zach has got 7s to hit. Yeah. 7 to hit, 2 dice. Got 1 hit. Furious Bellow. There is a reflex on this. Gotta roll a crit. Didn't do a crit. And 2, 5. Yeah. All right. So, unless the attacker is deaf or has 3 plus courage, suffer brain damage equal to the monster level and is knocked down. He has 0 courage. So dang it. That's like the worst one. So he has going to take a brain. Oh, lovely. That's gonna 2 would normally kill him, but it's gonna be a 4 because the accept the darkness. So 4 is flee. You are knocked down, suffer knockback equal to your movement towards the closest board edge. Gain 1d5 insanity. So that's no big deal. Same as before. 1 to 2 is 1. 3 to 4 is 2. So we got an 8, so that's 4 again. So 4 damage, or 4 resistance. He's knocked back. Oops. Pick him up. Move him here. Knock down. So normally, if he started here, he would move along the side, but because he's there, he won't get pushed along the side. All right. Crap. She's gone. He's now down on the ground. Tim is going to spend a survival to encourage June the 2nd. June the 2nd will spend a survival. Oh, I should have rolled first. No, it's the seizures one. She has the complete beast, or I'm sorry, the complete rawhide. So I need to see if I did spend it. All right, and that's going to get him up. And then she is going to move, and she will attack. Got to make sure I don't have any minus survivals yet. So speed is 4. Because it's a regular 7, I have no accuracy bonuses. So the 7 and the 10 hit. Deadly plus 1 luck with this weapon. So there is no perfect hit modifiers. So I get 2 hits. I'm going to do the Furious Vambrace first. Actually, I'm going to do the breastplate first. What the heck? No, I'm going to do the Vambrace because my luck, I'll cause it to explode. So Vambrace is a 3. That's going to be a failure. I got +3, +3, +2, so it's 5, 8, but 3 is 11. I needed a 12. Butcher lashes out at the attacker's face, striking with the back of his hand. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. The attack gains before damage. Headhunter, it will always go after the head. So basic, I need 4s. It's going to be 3 dice with a 4 to hit. 5, 6 to hit. So 3 dice at a 6 to hit. So 2 hits to the head. I will dodge one of the hits to the head. Keep the survival. No, I don't. So she's going to take 2 damage to the head. Damage with this is only 1. So, and bleed token. All right. So, failure, backhand, basic, done. Now, technically, as part of the move action, he would rotate to look at him. Now I got to roll for this one. I got an 8. This is +2 toughness, so I need a 14. The good thing is, 3, 5, 8 is added to it, so that's a 16. He is only at 12 plus 2 is 14, so he does actually take a wound. Holy cow. I'm going to spend another survival to surge. I get to keep this one. The reason I'm spending it is she's about to go to Frenzy, and if I remember Frenzy, you can't spend survival. So I might as well burn it early while I can. So this is going to be 4s. I need 7s to hit. One, 2 hits. No traps. Excellent. Both of these are reflexes. We'll do the Greaves first, because essentially it's not going to move. One is a with Varama, so we don't even need to bother with that. Second one is a 5. 5, 8, 9, 10, 13, so that is a wound. And now crap is going to happen. All right. Butcher lashes out wildly, clearing a path for itself. All survivors adjacent to the Butcher suffer bash. Full move towards the furthest survivor. All right. Well, these are the furthest survivors, so he's just going to move here. And I didn't really need to rotate it. Bash is knockdown or knock away. Pulled out my physical copy of the manual, so I don't have to keep changing it. Give me one quick second as I look up Bash. You can hear me flipping pages. All right, Bash. Armor set bonus, basic Bash. Causes survivors to be knocked down. Okay, that's not too bad. So what that means is she gets knocked down. And she gets knocked down because it's all adjacent survivors, and they were adjacent. All right. Zach is going to spend a survival to surge real quick. And he's going to block. All right. Not that that's going to matter any at all. So this will go in. All right. Flip these. So he has fast target at the beginning of each monster's turn, reshuffle the hit locations. So shuffle once, shuffle twice, shuffle the third time. Flip the card. Wild Cleave. Closest threat facing. All right, so I get to choose who he attacks because he's the closest facing. So I'm going to have him attack Zach, who's blocking. He's got a speed 2 on this, accuracy of 4. So in the grass makes it a 6. And then my blocking guy, 7, 8, 9 to hit. Normally this is a speed 2. It'll be a speed 3. 2, 4, 6. These are all misses. So that card is done. Second card is Wild Carve. Oh, was there anything? All survivors adjacent to the enemy suffer 1 damage to a random hit location. All right, hold on. Got ahead of myself. So, where exactly is she at? She is adjacent. She is not adjacent. She's in the. No, she is adjacent. Sorry, if she was here, she wouldn't be adjacent. All right. So we'll just go straight down. June the 2nd takes a random hit to the legs. And this is just not damage here, it's special damage. So she takes 1 point here, and she gains a bleeding token. So Tim takes 1 to the leg also. Oh, is it 1 damage? Yeah, it's just 1 damage. It's not even 1 damage per monster level. And then old Zach takes 1 to the legs. Oh, apparently he likes the legs. 2. Bad thing is, though, I'm getting bleeding tokens. All right. So second Wild Carve, it's going to be the same thing. 3 dice, 6, 8, 9. So it's 3 dice at 9s to hit. No hits, but we all take 1 damage again. All right, first thing first, let's go ahead and get the bleed tokens out. Yay. All right, so we'll work our way down. June takes it to the body this time. Next guy takes it to the waist, has no armor there, so he'll take a light injury to the waist. Oh, this does not count for anything. All right. And then last person takes it to the head. All right. And that's the end of the fun carving time. So these guys get to stand up. And it is our turn. Let's see. Tim is going to spend his action to use the bandages, so get rid of 2 bleed tokens, I believe. Bandage, remove up to 2 bleeding tokens from yourself or an adjacent. Then he's going to move to here. Probably regret this. Spend my survival and remove 2 more bleed tokens from her. Okay. And that's his turn. Old Joe's now going to go. He needs 7s to hit, 2 dice. Nothing special, so 2 dice on 7s. All right. So the 10 is on a perfect hit. The monster's daze gains a -1 speed token until the end of its turn. So I need to take into account that this +1 speed is nullified for this turn. So I'm going to move it here and hopefully remember to put it back. All right, so I got 2 hits. Hopefully I don't get a trap. All right, I'm going to just do the cleaver first since it's just an impervious hit location. I get 1 point of insanity for hitting that. No big deal. All right, so we hit that. Next thing is, actually, how long does this block last? Next time your attack lasts until your next act. You cannot use block more than once per attack. All right, so it is. And then Furious Blow. Oh, man. It's that one again. All right, let's see if we wound. So I got a 5, 8, 10. No bonuses, so that is not. Oh, that is not a wound. Unless attacker is deaf or has 3+ courage, they suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level and are knocked down. So Zach is going down, and he suffers 2 brain damage. Does this go into effect? When you suffer brain damage, gain lunacy tokens equal to it. Yeah, I think it goes into effect. So I take the frenzy. Gain D5 insanity, +1 speed, +1 strength, ignore slow. You may not spend survival, you may not use fighting arts, you may not use weapon specialization, lasts until the end. So do I remove all of the, remove them all? Okay. And he gets a frenzy token. +1 speed and +1 strength. So he's now bonkers, gets these guys. His 7 survival is now essentially meaningless. Let's see. June will attack now. Might as well burn all this as fast as I can. So I've got 4 attacks at 7, but I'm going to actually move her around to here. So she needs 6s to hit. 4 attacks at 6s to hit. 1, 2, 3 hits. 1, 2, and I hit the trap. All right, so these don't matter anymore. All right. Explodes in fury, attacker is doomed, all survivors in the malice gain 1 bleed and are knocked back 5. All right, so Zach is going to get it, and June is going to get it. Put Zach up to 3. So this makes a difference now. Because he's on the edge already, he'll get knocked over 5 spaces. 2. Whoa. It's knocked back 5, right? Before I get to 2, yeah. All right, so he'll get knocked back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he slides along the wall and still is knocked down. She'll get knocked back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's knocked down. Bleed token and suffer knockback 5. Don't take any other damage. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She got ran over. Ezra does not have anything special like tumble. So that counts as a collision. I'm just going to grab my handy dandy rule book, which I should have left the physical there. So I think she just gets run over, knocked down. If a monster moves through a space occupied by a survivor, they collide and the survivor suffers collision. Monster ends its movement on a survivor, they collide. The sufferer suffers collision and knockback 5. If survivor is knocked back into impassable terrain, didn't get. So she just gets knocked down, is all. Okay. So nothing too catastrophic yet. But she gets the basic attack. I have a -1 speed token now, so even though this is a 2, normally it's only going to be a 1. So it's going to be on a 4. She's in the grass, so 6, and I think she has 1 evasion. Yeah, so it's 7 to hit. 1 die at a 7 to hit. That's a 4, I think. Yeah, so that actually misses. All right, now the bad part. It is the monster's turn. Everybody is on the ground except for Tim. Actually, before I make it the monster, Tim has no survival. Okay, I shouldn't have sent it. I could have gotten Urza up, had Urza run in, do her thing. Okay, well, doesn't matter. So let's flip this, pick up the deck, move it over, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right, first AI card is Hack, closest threat facing. So not considered a threat, not considered a threat, not considered a threat, is a threat, but is not in facing. Closest threat, he is now considered the threat. So move and attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rotate around. So Tim is now getting attacked. It's only a speed 1, accuracy 4, and then Tim has 1 normal evasion and then 1 special, so 2. So it's 1 at 6 or better. It's a 5, so that's considered a miss. So that one is done. Next one is Bite. So Bite, it's going to only be a speed 1 again because of the -1 token. Same as before, 6. 1 is a miss. Target suffers 1 random severe head injury after a hit. There was no hit because he missed. So this didn't even have to damage. Luckily, I did not take multiple severe head injuries there. That could have killed Tim easily. So I got lucky. Okay, so that is the end. Everyone stands up. That's already been redone. The speed token is back in play. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I cannot get there. Gonna move Urza down to here. Zach, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zach is insane, so Zach cannot spend his survival. But he's going to spend his action to fix the bleed on her. Because, well, 2 bleeding is just way too much. Tim. One, 2, 3, 4. I don't really want him. Tim is here. Tim is going to spend his action to attack first because he has no bleeding. Oh, shoot. I just realized Zach is seriously bleeding too. So he's going to move down, and then I'm going to spend my action. It's probably stupid to get rid of 2 bleeds. June the 2nd is up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, June the 2nd is currently not bonkers. 2, 3, 4. So she's going to run down, probably be an idiot, and attack from the rear. 4 dice. And I need 6s to hit. I got 1 hit. Guts. We'll find out. 10 crit. There is no crit special on this, but I did get a wound, so the butcher is knocked down. All survivors gain +1 courage, and then you only need 3s to hit. Dang it. All right. Draw face down. So, does she have? She does not have enough XP. So I got the hit, and everyone gets a courage. So Ezra actually gets 3, which means Ezra just achieved bold, so I'll need to roll. And let's go. Now stop turning pages. Go to content. It's easier to turn a page than it is to get it onto the right one. All right, so bold. Oops. This is a showdown bold. So essential difference between man and monster's gap becomes stalwart. Ignore being knocked down by brain trauma and intimidation actions. And then I roll a die to see what happens. So let's roll the die. Got a 5. 5 gain 3 survival and 3 insanity. Okay, so she goes to 6 and 7, and she cannot be knocked down by drain, trauma, or intimidation now. She's going to spend a survival to surge, because why not? Oh, she has a complete set of rawhide, so let's see if she keeps it before I spend it. She keeps it. So 4 dice at 3 to hit, 2 to hit, sorry, because she's in the rear. Gives her +1 accuracy. Okay, please do not be a trap. All right. So there's a failure here. Oh, he's knocked down, so all reflexes are canceled. I forgot about that. So it doesn't matter. The only ones that really matter are the Furious Breastplate, because it has +2. And then I'm just gonna start at the Furious Vambrace, and actually I'm gonna start at the Furious Vambrace and work my way over. So based on the weapon, I have 3. I have 3 for regular and then 2. So I have +8 to the wound roll. So we'll start with the Vambrace. I 8, so I need a 4 better to wound. I got a 4. Draw face down. All right, Crown. Crown is not a wound. Scrag. Scrag is a wound. And then Breastplate. Breastplate needs a 6. Got a 7. So that is a wound. All right. So nobody else. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. She's out of range. So it is now going to be the monster's turn. So these will get flipped. Now I need to pick up the deck. Drop it. Shuffle, shuffle, and shuffle. And then draw Gaze of Truth. Closest threat facing. Oh, actually, I need to move this over. Not that it really matters. All right, closest threat facing. So that is all of these characters here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Tim and Lucy or not Lucy. Ezra are possible. So move and intimidate. Mere inches from their face. Butchers adjacent to the target. Roll a d10. A 3+. Target suffers brain damage equal to the monster's level. Knockdown. 2 understanding. Gains a random disorder. So I get to decide who it's going to be based on Zach. How do I want to do this? Just move them down like this. All right, so we're going on Tim. Butcher looms over the mirror. Butcher's adjacent to the target. Roll a d10, 3+. Bad stuff happens. Got a 6. So bad stuff happens. Brain damage equal to the monster's level, 2. Knockdown and gains 2 understanding and a random disorder. All right, so Tim is now down on the ground. This is going to be bad. Actually, I messed up because his next thing would be... All right, well, it's too late. So Tim is on the ground. Tim gets 2 understanding, which means I just got this. Let's take care of this real quick. Not that it's going to matter. Understanding. Oh, this isn't, it's insight, not intimacy. Insight. Back 1 page. Insight. Settlement phase, epiphany. Analyze at the start of the survivor's turn. If you're adjacent to the monster, reveal the top AI, place it at the top, roll a d10, and start over again. All right, so roll a d10. I got a 5, gain 3 survival and 3 insanity. Yeah, he's about to go frenzy. All right. Oh. Brain damage. So I should have taken the brain damage first. All right, so this is actually supposed to be 3. This should have gotten filled in. I need to roll a die on the table of death. 7, that's a 9. I'm just going to look it up in the physical book since I've got it here. Of course, I am not on the brain trauma, but that's no big deal. All right, brain trauma, a 9 is new perspective. You're knocked down, gain a D10 insanity. All right, so I get D10 additional insanity. So I got 3 more, so this will go to 6. And here comes the other fun part. So I took 2 points. Oh, I'm sorry, Tim. You're actually not frenzied yet. How did that happen? 1, 2. All right, and then, okay, he is knocked down. Gains a random disorder. All right, this can go back into the deck. Shuffle it 3 times. Face up, we get Quixotic. If you're saying, and when you depart, gain +1 survival, 1. Oh. I did not get a totally screwed up one. All right, so I'm Quixotic now. Doesn't matter because I've already departed, so it is irrelevant. Flip it, pick it up, put it in the pile, shuffle it. Because we'll be hitting this again. All right. Monster's second turn. Hugh. Closest threat facing. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to move like that to get to her. I'm going to attack Ezra. So Ezra will be hewed. The speed is actually 2 because there's a +1 on it. There's 3 accuracy. I have 1 evasion for the grease, 4, 5 for my natural, 7 for the grass. So 2 dice at a 7, 2 and a 6. So those are all misses. And that is the end of it. So pick up the dick, flip it, put it down, Problem is I've got all those stupid take one extra. Oh, the reason I went O is I forgot it. I may not have been using the +1 damage. I'll need to make sure I do that. Anyways, character's turn. One, two, three, four. At least he runs in, or sorry, June. Runs in to hit from the rear. 4 dice. 6 is to hit. 2 hits. Doesn't matter, it's a trap. Alright. Survivors in the zone of malice suffer 1 bleed token and knock back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, whoa. Is it knock down or just knock back? Knock back 5. I think on knock back she's still up. Though I may have done this wrong. All the different knockbacks, bash, knockdown. I need to make a cheat sheet. All right, knockback acts moves the target directly away from the cause of the action. So it's knock back, not knock down. All right, so everyone just gets knocked back 5 spaces. He's already on the side, so he'll get knocked back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's on the edge. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's not adjacent. I'm sorry. You're not adjacent. And you are not back, not knocked down. I've totally messed that up before. Okay, knock back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he turns around and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goes after her. Whoops. With a basic attack. Also, let's see. Ezra, Tim, and June all get a bleed token. So you get a bleed token. You get a bleed token. You get a bleed token. All right. And then accuracy on June for this is 2. So it's accuracy 6. 3 dice on a 6. It doesn't matter. The reason it doesn't matter is it's bleed target gains a bleed token. This is 3 bleed tokens. Actually, is it a bleed token for each one, or is it just 1 bleed token? After damage. After damage, an attack triggers found on some monster AI profiles. If there are any successful hits, resolve all damage from all hits in this attack. Apply damage to the hit location. Then apply this trigger attack. If there is no damage dealt from any attack, do not apply it. Okay, so it's actually once. So I've been doing this wrong. It's after any damage. Okay, so anyways, it's 3 attacks. It's still 3 attacks with damage 2. So waist, body, legs. So legs, waist, body, and a bleed. All right. I think I may have overbled some characters, but no big deal. All right. Bad thing. Oh, no. It's the rest of the people's turn. So Zach, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't get there. Diagonal. Where's Tim at? Tim is here. I can't get to him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to block. And Ezra. 2, 3, 4, 5. For her action, I'm going to archive this. Get a critical hit. Doesn't. Just to get rid of a card. The reason getting rid of the card is there are those 2 hues in there. The ones that do a damage all around everyone. All right. That's it. It's the monster's turn. First action. Oh. Hold on. Flip. Put it down. Shuffle. 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 Actually, I messed up. I should have shuffled it before I drew that. Doesn't matter. Sorry, closest threat facing. It's still going to be June. June is no longer doomed, though. Not that it's going to matter, because she's about to bleed out. Actually, June is going to. Actually, I need to check. Is it the monster's next turn, or is it her next turn? I think it might be her next turn. If it's her next turn, I can't do anything. With Survivor Doom, they cannot perform the action of survival doomed by a monster AR hit location of doom until all actions on the card performed and the card is resolved. Okay, so she's no longer doomed. So she's going. So pick target. She is the target. I'm going to dash. So let's see if I waste it. No. All right. One, two, three, 4, 5. So she has dashed. It's not going to matter. So this way, Tim won't take any damage. And if she somehow manages to survive this, she's closer to Zach to get bandaged. Okay. So evasion wise, she has 2 evasion. She's gonna bleed out. Accuracy 6, 3 dice, 6s to hit. All right, there's 1 hit, which that 1 hit is enough to cause bleed, so that is going to put her down. So she's dead. Oh, actually, she goes here. So now, after damage on any attack profile, it's +1 bleed. Okay, so he does his slashes. So boop, 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 boop. Luckily, he's not adjacent because he's in that diagonal offset. All right, next AI card, Bite. Closest threat facing in range is Joe. It's going to be 3, 4, 6, 7. So 3 dice, 7s to hit. Got 3 hits. The first hit is blocked. I thought I wasted that, but obviously I didn't. He's going to end up taking 2 severe hits to his head, though. So I have no... I can't spend survival because he's frenzied. So I can't dodge, so I'm going to take 2 hits to... these go actually to random locations. I'm sorry. So body and hand take... Body and hand take a hit for... Oh, I'm sorry. This is different. They don't go to hit locations. I take 2 hits that are... So there's no damage. So is this just... I take a severe head injury and a bleed token. All right, that's weird. And then the head injury is a 3, which is death. Oh, that's... Stop it. Go to severe injuries. Head. Decapitation. So he decapitates him. Oh, that was fast. So now it's +1 movement and +1 speed token. So we can speed this up. I'm gonna take his speed token because he doesn't need it anymore. All right. So monster's turn is over. Tim stands up. Not that he wants to. Doesn't matter. Tim moves up 1 space, attacks. He has a reach 2 weapon, so 1, 2. So we attack in. 2, I need a 6 to hit. 5 and a 7, I believe. Yeah. So 1 hit. Lantern explosion, +2. 1 die. I got a 7. I need a 14 to damage. 7, 10, 12. Nothing. Ezra is just about dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure, why not? 2 dice. I need 5s to hit. Miss both of them. Next. Forbidden Light. I forgot this was here. Gaze of Truth. Closest threat facing. I'm not sure if Ezra's actually in the facing. Yeah, story. Yes, this would be faster to just get it in the my physical rule book, but I wanted just to show this. So because she's beside him, that's not considered facing. So facing is here on, so he just moves over. Zaps him. Roll a die. The die roll is a 2. Oh, actually, I think on a result of 3+, target doesn't suffer anything. Next one is a hack. So speed 2, which is actually speed 4. 2 evasion. Oh, I can actually dodge this. Not that it matters. So it is a 6 to hit. 4 dice, 6 is to hit. I will dodge the 9. So I only have 2 there, so I'm not frenzied yet. All right, so pick this up, flip it, put it down, shuffle, shuffle. All right. 1, 2, 3. It's gonna move over here. Gonna patch up June. Surge. Good thing I got the understanding bonus. Patch her up again. Oh, whoa. I pulled him off the wrong person. Juten is dead. This is Urza. Urza only had 2. So I still surged. I'll use the surge to just attack. So 2 dice. Pair of 10s. Okay. I'm just moving that die out of the way. So we got 2 reflexes. Blah, 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 blah. We'll do the Furious Crown first. None of this is going to matter. 6, 9, 11. So that is not a wound. So Butcher lashes out, clearing a path for itself. All survivors adjacent suffer bash. All right, so bash is going to knock me down. I believe it's just a knockdown. Cause the survivor to be knocked down. And then he would full move towards the furthest survivor. All right, so he knocked down. So if I wanted to play it cheap, he would move into here, which would cause damage, but then it would knock them into them and push them out of the way. So I'm just going to move them like this so I can do maximum damage. All right, so he's going to attack Urza with a basic action. Full move towards the furthest survivor. Oh no, he just moves. All right, so that is out of the way. Urza is no longer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna move. I did not mean hit R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is probably stupid, but let's go for it. We're gonna attack from the rear. 2 dice. I need 4s to hit. 2 hits. Brain damage equal to the monster's level. This one has 3 cards. So I'm going to do Furious Bellow first. So I got an 8. I did not get a perfect hit. So 8, 11, 15 to hit. So that is a wound. And then the Furious Bellow, unless the attacker is deaf or has 3 courage, which he does, so does not get down. And then on the Thick Cape roll, I got a 2, which is going to be nothing. Attacker rolls a d10. If it's greater than their courage, they suffer brain damage. So I got a 6, which is greater than my courage. So I suffer brain damage equal to his monster level. So Urza is green. I'm going to make Urza blue now because he's dead. And I have 2 blue tokens. All right, so Urza takes that. Urza's going to spend her last survival because why not? I'm going to lose it here shortly anyways. Surges, rolls 2 dice. I need 4s to hit still because I'm still in the rear. 2 hits. Hopefully I don't get impervious, so that's not going to help. And a trap. All right, well, the impervious doesn't matter. Trap, I'm doomed. All survivors in the Zone of Malice gain 1 bleed token and are knocked back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gain a bleed. See, where's Tim actually at? He is there. So Tim will actually just move here. Tim is already knocked down. I'm going to steal a bleed token from you to give to you. So that's 2 bleed on him. And then, so I gain the bleed, suffer the knockback 5. And now it is basic action 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to attack for, I need 4s to hit, 6s to hit. It's a 2, but I have +2 speed tokens, so it's a 4. 1, 2, 3 hits. Can't do anything about that. So, oh, good grief. So the skull helmet is destroyed because I took a severe brain injury. She's going to be knocked down. I'm going to roll both dice for the brains. I got a 4 and a 6. I'm going to spend the once per lifetime reroll on the 4 because that's instant death. So it's a 6 and a 8. Let's go over here. No, don't do that. Go to severe injuries, 6 and an 8 for the head. So 6 is death, 8 is concussion. So I gain 2 bleed tokens from these. Then I gain a bleed token for the after injury. I am now deaf. So I don't hear it coming, which gives me a -1 permanent evasion. The concussion just gives me a disorder. So I lose this. And then we get to draw a disorder. Not that this matters. I think I've already shuffled that, so we'll just draw it. Draw face up. We get secretive. Okay, so she has to skip the next hunt. That's no big deal. Secretive. Oh, I should have stalwart there. Not that it matters. All right. Okay, so that is the end of her turn. And now the monster gets to go. So flip this over, pick it up, flip it, pick up the deck, put the deck on top, shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times. Draw the first card. First card is Wild Carve. Closest threat facing. Boom. So that's Urza 2. So this is a 4. And I need 5s to hit. 1, 2, 2 hits. Doesn't matter because this will go after hit, so she'll take a bleed and she will die. So Urza joins here. Oh, haven't been putting stuff on there. Not that it matters. So we now have after bleed, +1 movement, +1 speed, and 2 damage tokens. I'm not going to go get 2 more damage tokens. Hopefully I'll remember. Oh, sorry. I need to draw this card first. Hugh, pick the target, closest threat facing closest threat, no target. Oh, there's no threat. So this goes to Menace. Menace, turn the Butcher to face the closest survivor. The survivor suffers 1 drain damage per monster level. Oh, great. Tim, you suffer 2 brain damage. Okay, so this goes to 4. Which 2 brain damage sends him into frenzy. So he gets a strength token and he gets a speed token. Not that it's going to matter. And go ahead and give him the 2. All right, so he gets to stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move there. And I'm going to use the bandages to get rid of my bleed tokens. Flip it. Pick it up. Move it. Shuffle once, shuffle twice, shuffle 3rd time. So he's now going to draw his first card, Wild Cleave, closest threat. There's only one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because he has the +1 movement. So he's still out of range for the first card. So none of this goes through. Then he does his Whack-A-Mole, which is nobody because nobody's adjacent. Second card is Hugh. So this is Hugh. He's just going to go 1, 2, and he's in range. He needs a 3 to hit. 5 because I'm in the grass. 6, 7. To hit, it's 3 dice because I have 2 speed tokens. Wow, 7 to hit and he misses. I did get that right? Tim, 1 evasion, 2 evasion, 4 evasion, 3 accuracy normal, 7. Holy cow. So, surprisingly, I survive. All right. Tim, the insane, frenzying maniac who cannot spin survival, will now stab with his spear. Actually, I'm going to move him over 1 space and then stab him with the spear. Not that it makes that big a difference. I need 6s to hit. 2, but I have +1 speed. So I need 3 6s to hit. I hit once. There is a reflex on it. Let's see if we actually damage. 5, 6, 8, 11. I do not damage. Reflex is full move towards the attacker, doesn't move if already adjacent. Boop. All right. Flip, put it on top. Shuffle and shuffle. Let's do the 3rd shuffle. And then draw the first card, Bite. Oh, yay, my favorite. Speed 2, this is actually speed 4. So we got 2 hits, which just goes after the, so there is no damage on it. So we take 1 bleed token and 1 severe head injury. So that makes it not quite as obnoxious as I thought that was. Severe head injury is a 10. Destroyed tooth. If you have 3+ courage, I have 3+. No, I have 3+ understanding. You spit the tooth out, gain 2 insanity. Otherwise, the blow sends you spalling and you're knocked down. Wow, that's it. Holy cow! All right, next one. Wild Carve. Here we go. Accuracy 4. 6, 7, 8 to hit. 2 dice, but it's 4 dice because of my speed, so 8s to hit. A 1 hit. So the 1 hit will hit the legs for 1 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage. So legs take 4 damage. That is enough to wipe out my leg armor. Fill in the rest of the boxes. Take a severe leg injury. Severe leg injury is a 7. Torn muscle. You cannot dash until the end of the turn. Skip the next hunt. Gain a bleed. And then gain a bleed. I'm gaining the bleed because the trophy, all attackers gain 1 bleed, and then, and then I gain another bleed for this carve itself. Oh, good grief. I think this is actually enough to bleed me out. Yeah, because then after that, I take 1 random damage to a random hit location and gain another bleed token. So shift 1. He likes his leg. So severe injury to the leg. It is a 3 this time. Bleeding, gain 2 bleed tokens. So we'll give him 2 more bleed tokens. And then he gets 1 bleed token at the end. So 7 bleed tokens is enough to kill him. Oh, that's hilarious. Contents. All right, Showdown, Butcher. Butcher's like, pfft. All right, defeat the butcher rampages through the settlement. Everyone escapes into the darkness until it leaves, but all resources in the settlement storage are lost, repairing the destruction. So I just lost everything. Yeehaw. So flip it, and then all resources are lost. So lard, gone. Kidney, gone. Eye, gone. Lantern, gone. 2 more. All the cat bones, gone. Everything is gone. Luckily, it's just that. It's not everything else. So everybody is deceased now. So let's go ahead and check that off. Dead. Already marked them as dead. Mark them as dead. And mark them as dead. All right, well, thank you for watching my wonderful level 2 butcher wipe. Yay, that was fun. But I kind of knew that was going to happen. I was kind of happy that my good characters, who are like the only surviving characters. Oh no, I have one other character. Oh, Tabitha is alive. So I'll actually have a character after this. And we'll have lots of endeavors. So this will be interesting because I'll get 2 endeavors for each dead character. So that'll be 8. I'll have 9 endeavors. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to just clean up all this stuff by throwing it into the box, but I'll do that offline. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.